Hello, and welcome back to Let's Play Destiny 2. This is your host, River Foxen, and I see Banshee has a new quest for us. A Sacred Fusion. I'm assuming this is for a fusion rifle. Banshee 44 waves you over. Got something interesting cooking up back there, he says. Experimental tech. It'll be a little hot to handle. While I'm working on it, go make a name for yourself in the field. I want them to wonder where you get your guns. Head into Strikes and Crucible on the other one that Snake Guy runs. He seems lost in thought for a moment. What's it called? Gamble? Anyway, go in there and make a name for yourself, he says. Then when they see you carrying that new piece, they'll know I don't hand them out to just anybody. Alright, so just defeating targets in playlist activities. Oh. And there's another one. Armor Synthesis Introduction. Folks are saying Ada 1's back. Don't remember her leaving. Banshee grumbles. His eyes narrow, but he doesn't stop repairing the auto rifle on his desk. Come to think of it, I guess I didn't see her for a while. Anyway, I hear she's asking Guardians for help. Got some new project in the works. Something about programmable matter and Europa. The Fallen, too. Hard to keep the details straight, but I'm glad she's keeping busy. The servos in his hand whir quietly as he works on the weapon. Maybe pay her a visit? Whatever she's making, I'm sure it's worth your time. She's always been a special talent. Alright, so we're going to go find Ada 1. Oh, and yet another quest. This is about that handgun I just got. Stasis Trigger. You overhear Banshee 44 talking to himself as you approach. Never saw a gun like that before, he says quietly. Thing would go cold in your hands. Nothing good can come from a piece like that. Hey, Guardian, he says as he notices you. Do me a favor. You ever find a sidearm that runs cold? You be sure to keep this catalyst far away from it, you hear? He holds up a damaged sidearm catalyst. Of course, the thing's busted pretty bad now. I'd need plenty of calibration data to get it up and running again. Get me some, would you? Alright. So, we have a quest now to get that catalyst. And I'm going to just grab that. And while I'm here, I'm going to grab my my bounties. But I'll figure out what I'm doing with those a little bit later. Let's go see Ada 1. I wonder if she's in the same place that she used to be. I'm noticing there's some weird artifacts from being in the, you see these lines here? I guess this is from being in the simulation, the Vex simulation. And of course, the sky is dark all the time now. It's this way. Oh, we have some Elixni here at the vending machine. Just having a Coke. But this is opened up now. This was closed for a while.
Before I opened my doors to Guardians, I watched you thrash through your collective existence. Loss never so much as hindered your destructive stride. The Red War, a Vanguard's death, mere hiccups. Back then, I judged you as callous. I assumed it was easy for you to rebuild, because your condition makes you incapable of caring about anything ephemeral. Now, I find myself in a dark hour, and I must admit I am envious of your tenacity. The Black Armory was founded to stand against the coming shadow. But when the darkness returned and our defenses faltered, my work made no difference. Humanity's focus shifted to the stars, and now the forges are gone. If I hope to maintain the Armory's legacy, it's clear I must build something new. The fallen refugees who fled Europa tell of some unfinished Braytech research on matter programming. I believe it could be a new start for the Armory. I've used the Vanguard network to download as much as I can. But some branches can't be accessed remotely, and Europa remains a dangerous front for the Lightless. I need you to enter the Braytech facilities and download the data manually.
All right. Armor Synthesis Introduction. Ada tells you that the Black Armory forges have been lost. In their absence, she is working on a new project, some unfinished research she unearthed in the Braytech archives on Europa. She says that she needs help retrieving the last remaining research data from Europa's surface, as it is not accessible via the network. Travel to the Braytech facility on Europa and recover the data. So this is for transmog. I can't grab any of these yet, probably until I've done that quest.
Come visit again soon.
But I'm going to do that different time. First thing we're going to do is move on with the quest at hand, namely the Season of the Splicer. But first I'm going to fiddle around with my equipment loadout, so I will be back momentarily. Alright, so I've actually decided not to change up my gear. I'm going to continue using Ariana's Vow and this submachine gun for now. Mainly because I don't know what I'm going to be dealing with in the next mission. But I'm pretty sure I'm going up against Vex. And Ariana's Vow, I tend to like it against Vex because it, blasts through shields basically. Which a lot of Vex, like the Vex mines use, as well as like hobgoblins will throw up shields and minotaurs have shields, so the Ariana's Vow kind of bypasses that. Anyway, one thing I am going to do is I'm going to take a look at our quests. So, first thing we need to do is we are doing this, so we need to create a key code, which we're going to do with the Splicer Gauntlet. But before we do that, one thing I wanted to mention is I was taking a look at what I would need to do to get this catalyst for Cryosthesia 77k. Unfortunately, I see Guardians Defeated is one of them, which means I would have to do PvP, and not a fan of PvP. But who knows, maybe one of these days I'll just grind through it, because there are other catalysts that are requiring me to do PvP in order to completely unlock. Anyway, let's see here. So the next thing we need to do is we need to create a key code. So I believe we're going to just do that. So we have 100 ether. We're going to use 50 of it. And we have a key code. So, override the Vex signal, enter their network, and use your key code to open a conflux chest. Launch override missions via the destination hub in your director. So this is pretty simple, similar so far at least to Battlefields, which is in Battlefields you had to activate this hammer. You charge the hammer, and then you went into, not Battlefields, Battlegrounds. And you went into the battleground, and at the end you open the chest with the hammer. It's looking like we're going to do something similar, except at the end we're going to be opening up the chest with the Splicer Gauntlet. Anyway, let's go ahead and give this a try. This will be the first time I'm doing this. So here it is. Override Europa. Or do I want to... Is it this? No, that's not it. So this is it. I noticed that it's 1300. I am 1300, so that's not bad. I just want to check. But yep, that is where I do that. So, but it's 1 to 6 players, so this is different. Battlegrounds was 3 players, like a strike. This is going to be interesting. Barrier champions overload. Hold on a second while I'm here. Then if I have their overloads, I'm gonna unlock this. I'm just doing this really quickly. And put that on. There we go. That matches my equipment. My handgun is already anti-barrier. Now my submachine gun is anti-overload.
The Vex are not a destructive rabble like the Fallen. They have much to teach. I am here to guarantee that we learn what we can.
Oh, these are not Vex. So is this is a bit like Gambit. We're collecting motes.
Destroyed Vex yield the right source of data. Feed it into the terminal to crash the system. Vex know you've hacked. They're on their way to anti-hack you. Defend the terminal. The network attempts to re-encrypt, disrupt the passcode sequence, and continue the splice.
I'm not sure what to do.
Vex won't give up so easily. They're recalibrating their defenses. Be ready for anything.
Oh, so this is basically like a PvE Gambit.
Right. I sense a hidden
Ooh.
doorway nearby. Enter and secure the data.
Ah, stuck.
This Splicer tech must work, because the Vex are converging to shut it down. Vex are trying to lock you out. Show them that Guardians are not so easily outwitted.
I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be shooting at here.
cannot stop you, but they will still try. Network, but I know an attack coming when I see one. Hold your ground.
Ooh. So are you supposed to time that? Nope. Oh, this is annoying. Oh, I guess I'm just gonna join my allies.
Destroy them.
So we do it again, I guess. Oh, move.
transmitted Vex data as you would the light. This is the power of the sacred Splicer.
You did well, but never forget, you're a guardian first. Your power is a gift from the Traveler, not the Fallen.
The Saint speaks the truth. All hail the great machine.
I don't know if I did that one very well. Because I wasn't even sure what was going on there at the end. I might have to look it up and see what the actual mechanics are before I do another one. But I kind of wanted to be a little bit surprised. And every one of my deaths was trying to get through that spinny door thing. Alright. Well, let's see. Next it wanted me to, I think it said go talk to IKORA Ray in the tower. But as far as I can tell, the this overrides, is that what it was called? Overrides? Whatever it is. This event seems to be Gambit, but without the PvP. And that said, I don't know that I brought the right equipment. I brought Ariana's Vow, which, you know, it's useful, but that event might have been a little too frenetic for the Vow.
It has been some time since you and I have worked together. That's going to change. As internal affairs falls under my purview, you'll be reporting to me for this operation. Mithrax has kept his promise. His splicers worked tirelessly to decode the data he pulled from the Vex network. Zavala and I have every confidence that this was the right decision. Years of hidden operations coming to fruition in our time of need. The Elixni would say, the great machine provides. But if Osiris hadn't suggested we contact Mithrax directly, all our outreach could have been wasted. Guardian, we are all made to believe that loss is how we grow. It took me decades to see that it is not the pain we learn from, but the risk, the chances we take, and the strength to see them through. Here in the city, every new life can begin in peace, without fear, without loss. We need only set aside the past. While you're in the field, I've asked Saint 14 to oversee the Elixni settlement. If we can turn the Kellbreaker into an advocate for House Light, then others will follow. I hope he's feeling generous. Where the darkness seeks to divide us, we need only offer out a hand.
All right. Path of the Splicer 1. IKORA welcomes you back and tells you she's pleased you'll be working together. Mithrax and the House of Light Splicers are working tirelessly to decode the data you retrieve from the Vex network. IKORA has ordered Saint 14 to oversee the humanitarian operations in the Elixni Quarter. If we can turn the Kellbreaker into an advocate for House Light, then others will follow, she says. Where the darkness seeks to divide us, we need only offer out a hand. All right. And then we have to go and get a secure communication from Lakshmi. Alright, so let's go ahead and do that.
Okay.
So being that it turned out to be actually a lot of Cabal we were fighting for most of that, I might have gone in there with Tichu's Divination, which is a really nice bow that multi-targets and then allows you to like basically proc explosions on enemies that you've hit before. But I don't know. I have to see. Like, I don't feel that I had the right gear for that event. All right.
When I requisitioned this transmitter, I was told the helm would be a secured location. I suppose this will have to do. Greetings, Guardian. I'm Lakshmi II of the Future War Cult, and I'm here to offer my assistance, because you need it quite badly. The Future War Cult has long used Vex-derived technology to see into the future. I won't bore you with an explanation of mind forking. Suffice to say, we understand its dangers and use the device responsibly. I have glimpsed our future, Guardian, and what I saw was chilling. Skies dark with smoke, shouting, gunfire, and in the center of it all, standing in our city, a group of fallen, the same fallen I saw earlier. IKORA listened to my report, but she chose not to hear it. The Vanguard would rather protect its image than its people. And so, I will handle things myself. We can change this future. Stop it from happening. While I monitor your progress against the Vex and assist where I am able, I will observe these fallen. If they begin to act against us, well, when I foresaw the Red War, they laughed, until Gaul bound the Traveler. This time, I will not whisper my warnings. I will not be polite. I look forward to working with you, Guardian. Together, we can protect our city from all who would wish it harm.
Wow. Lakshmi II, leader of the Future War Cult, tells you that she looked into the future with the FWC's mind-forking machine and saw Mithrax standing in the city amidst gunfire and smoke. She gave her report to IKORA and the rest of the Vanguard, but she feels her warnings were not taken seriously. She tells you she will do whatever she can to stop that future from taking place. When I foresaw the Red War, they laughed, until Gaul bound the Traveler, she says. This time I will not whisper my warnings. I will not be polite. Interesting. So, yeah, so the people aren't going to be as friendly as they appear to be. She definitely doesn't trust Mithrax. And I'm wondering if she's going to end up causing a problem where there isn't one, or if there is some truth into what she says. We don't know. Anyway, let's see here. What was the next quest step? I missed it when it popped up. Speak with Mithrax to the Spider Servitor. Alright. What is this here? Oh, there's a message there. I'm going to come back and check that, because that usually is like a side message. Alright.
threats with the Vex from here, and your victories. This area is a crossroads. Many threads connect this city to the Vex. They seek to use their simulation to drain the light from this place, bend it to their will, just as you seek to disrupt their network. But while you fight for survival, their motives are unclear. The network connection cannot be broken without destroying your city. Both are bound now, and one must fall for the other to survive. But there is hope. Every Vex you destroy sends ripples across this false dark sky. I do not know how many must fall to end the simulation they have created, but the data they guard hides the answer. We will study it together. This is my word in the light.
All right. Mithrax shares what he learned by studying the Vex data you brought to him. The city is a conflux, a paradromic knot of threads from the Vex network. The Vex are draining the energy from the city, but beyond that, their motives are unclear. There is no way to easily separate the city from the Vex domain. For one to survive, the other must be destroyed. But he sees hope in the future, as your victories against the Vex are visible in the simulated sky. He will continue his studies, upgrade your Splicer gauntlet, and learn how to break the city free once again. Alright, and we get a synthweave strap. Now that is relating to... It's a bunch of different things. So that's relating to the transmog stuff that you're doing with Ada. Alright, and there was yet another step to this quest that I missed. Use Splicer Servitor upgrade screen to improve your Splicer gauntlet by using decrypted data. Alright. Can I do that? Okay, I have been given some decrypted data. So let's see here. What are we going to do here? Increase key code capacity. Ammo replenished by crates and override is increased. Higher chance to drop ether. Laser and wall defenses now deal slightly less damage to you. Override chests have increased rewards. Additional platforms can now be utilized. A lot of these sound useful. I like the taking less damage from the things that killed me. I'm not sure how I use this yet. Well, I mean, I'm probably going to be doing a lot of this stuff off camera. It doesn't really matter. This sounds like it could be useful. This is... Yeah. Actually, I'm going to go for more rewards for right now. I'm going to be greedy. I'm going to be able to get other things later. Alright. Now, what does it say? So that, I think, was the end of that mission. Now it's just basically... I can do the weekly missions, which is... Oh, weekly missions means these things. Seasonal challenges. So, yep, I have to work on these to get more decrypted data, unlock things. Yeah. But I'm not going to do that on camera, but I did say I was going to go check on this here. See who is going to talk to us.
The last city has always been a place of refuge. For centuries, the vulnerable have found shelter and security under the watchful eye of the traveler. Now, it seems that includes Fallen. Once they sieged our walls, and now IKORA throws open the gates. charitable act from a compassionate leader. But is it the right thing to do? Can we really spare the energy and resources to shelter our enemies while we are under Vic's attack? Can we afford to extend a peaceful hand to those who might bite it? As leader of the future war cult, I have foreseen violence and strife within our walls. This is not the first time. I warned you all of Gaul before the Red Legion took our city during the Red War. I am warning you again now. Are these newcomers the cause of our visions? That we do not yet know. What we do know is that the Vanguard owes the people an honest and transparent explanation.
Yeah, she's definitely not on board with this. Anyway, I think that's going to be where we end this episode, so if you enjoyed this Let's Play, be sure to like and subscribe and click the bell icon if you're so inclined, and I'll see you later.